Hi, this is Miss Carr here, and we are going to draw a goldfish. So we're going to draw our goldfish first with pencil. Then we're going to outline with Sharpie, and we are going to color the inside of the goldfish with pastel. We're going to use goldfish colors. And then next week, we'll finish our goldfish colors, add some white bubbles to the background area, and paint over the background with a wash of blue water paint. So let's get started. Turn your paper tallways. We are going to start with a pencil. So once you turn your paper tallways, grab a pencil, and we are going to draw, first of all, our eyes. So our goldfish is looking towards us. That's the perspective, face to face. So his eyes are bulging out and they look really big to us. So we're going to go ahead and draw 2 circles for the eyes. And I always say they're about the size of a baseball or a tennis ball, a little smaller. Okay, once you draw those, go ahead and draw 2 pupils inside of those. Okay, once you draw that, we are going to draw the top of the head. You see how it looks kind of like a Hershey's Kiss up there. So, because we're looking at our fish and his body is his face in the front, and then his body goes back away from us. So we are going to curve that up kind of like a Hershey's Kiss. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to make this U shape for the bottom of his face, the bottom of his body. Just like that. Okay. Now we can add fins. So we're going to come up top and add the fins up top first. We're going to do a little tail fin right here and right here. So we just did a rectangle and a triangle. And now I'm going to add just a couple of lines, not too many, because when you outline with Sharpie, it will become too difficult if you add too many lines. So just a couple. I did 3 on the triangle, and let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the rectangle. Now let's come down and let's add his fins on the front and bottom of his body. So we're going to go ahead and add what looks like a, no, you can't see that. It looks like a raindrop or an oval. Let's go ahead and do that on this side too. Okay, now on those fins, I'm going to draw a couple of lines, not too many, just a few. 3 on that one. And 3 on that one. Oh, I'm forgetting something. What do I need? I think I need a mouth. So this one's smiling. You can make your fish frowny. You could make your fish have a teethy grin. Like that. You could make your fish look angry. You could make your fish have kind of a surprised or inquisitive look with just a little circle mouth. So you decide which mouth is best for your fish. Make that mouth, and then it's time for the Sharpie. So get your Sharpie out. Go ahead and outline your fish. Once your fish is all outlined, we are going to add pastel. So when you outline, you go around the pencil lines. Miss Carr kind of missed right there. Try to go all the way around the pencil lines. Okay, all done. It's always a good idea to take an eraser and erase your pencil lines that are still showing. I just have this available right now, but the big ones on your table are really great for this. All right, that's good enough. So now what we're going to do is start our pastel color. So for the pastel color, you need goldfish colors. So let's look at a box of pastels and see what we've got. We have orange. take that. Yellow. Oops, I'll take that. And we have this kind of red orange. I'm gonna take that one too. Okay, and then I might need a black. Take that one. All right, I think I'm ready. I found one more yellow that I want to take. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is go ahead, and I see that he's lighter on the bottom right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some yellow down there. And when I color with pastel, I don't color too heavy at first because I know that I like to blend with my fingers and with a paper towel. So I'm just going to go lightly right now. And now I might move into my orange. Pastels are oily, so pastels blend really nicely. Should we do some blending? Okay, so I'm just using my finger. And I want to try and keep all my pastel on my fish as much as I can. I know that when I paint over the water, it'll probably cover up any smudges I get in the background, and that's okay. And guys, if it gets rough on your fingers and you want a paper towel, grab one. You can be a little harder with a paper towel than you can on your fingers. Okay, now you see what happens with that orange and yellow pastel. So now I'm going to continue. I'm going to keep that trend of doing light to dark, lighter at the bottom of my goldfish, and his body's going to get a little darker as I go up, but yours can do whatever you want. And if you want to give your goldfish accessories, or if you want to give your goldfish a hair bow or a necklace, you can do that. Now would be a good time to add anything you want to add with your Sharpie, and then color over it with pastel and whatever color you want. It does not have to all be goldfish color if you're adding some accessories. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of my orangey red. I'm just going a little bit lighter with that because I don't want my goldfish to be too red. And then I'm going to go back to my orange. And I'm going to blend a little bit of this pale yellow in. Okay, once you get that, I'm making a video.
Oh.
Once you get that blended in,
Oh, wow.
go up and do your
Fish.
fins.
Oh. Fish. I used to have a pet fish, but then it died. I wasn't able to have one.
All right, guys, once you get that orange on there, add a little yellow in. And then back with our dark orange. And then we are, oh, you couldn't see that one. Now we're going to continue blending. All right, same for the other fin. And if you want to change your fins and do them in a different way with a different color combination, then that is fine. Now I'm going to blend my colors. now we gotta go back up to our top fins. And I also see a little area in here that I didn't quite get covered enough. So I'm gonna go in and put a little more pastel down. I don't want my fish to look hairy. I don't want to see all those lines. I want it to look smooth or scaly. Okay, now I'm ready to do my top fins. So we're going to work on these guys up here. And I have got this light pastel, light yellow pastel I'm going to put on there. And then I'm going to move into my regular yellow. And then my orange. Good just to layer those pastel colors and then they blend nicely. Okay, now my fish is all colored with pastel, and I do need to work on his eyes, so I gotta do that pupil. And you have a choice. You can use a black pastel to color in that black pupil, or you can use a Sharpie. It's really up to you. I'm gonna use a black pastel today. Okay, I am going to do a little bit of blending on that black pastel just because I want it to look nice and smooth, and I see a little bit of white spots, but I don't really want to get it into the white of my eye, so I'm trying to keep it nice and neat. Okay, that's great. All right, now I'm going to leave the white of my eye white, just like you see on here. I like it like that because I think it makes his eyes pop out. And I also think that makes him look more realistic. So I'm going to go around his eye just a little bit to show that that's the skin that holds those eyes in the socket. And then I'm going to run my finger around that to blend it just a little bit. Okay, I am done for today. So next week we will add the paint. So we're going to add our paint, we're going to add some white bubbles, and we're going to add paint. Actually, I could go ahead and add some white bubbles today or next week. If I add them today, though, there'll be a surprise next week where I put them. So you see these little white bubbles right here? These were added with white pastel before I painted. Okay. All right, thanks for watching.